Hey guys, Glenn here. Just want to do a quick little video here. EVs, Norway. They now have 100% sales of EVs on the road. So you go to Norway, guess what? You go there with a gas car, you ain't buying gas. Chargers are everywhere. That's it. They've gone 100% EVs. So people that live in Norway all drive EVs. 100%. Wow. So they're the first country to do that. And I'm sure others are going to follow suit. And at some point in the U.S., we'll see the same thing. You know, at some point down the road, don't know when that will be, but might be after I'm gone. Who knows? I'll be 65 next month, so do I think it's going to happen in my lifetime? No, probably not. There'll still be gas around for some time to come, but eventually it'll go all EVs. Well, you know, all the people that are around my age in your 50s, 60s, we probably won't be around to see it, but other people will. So that's what it'll be. Everything will go from gas. Remember, when automobiles first started, there were steam cars. Stanley Steamer, Doble, those all steam cars back then. Then when gas came on the scene, people started buying them. The problem was, if you bought a Model A, you went driving around and you ran out of gas, chances are the gas station was out of gas because everybody bought it up. You couldn't find a gas station within hundreds of miles around. There was nothing around. You know, so I would say we're not doing too bad with EVs. We got a lot of chargers that are now appearing. Tesla's got the most right now, but there's the new stations going up by Iona, which is all being brought to you by GM, BMW. Whole bunch of car manufacturers have signed on board with Iona to help them get these chargers put up, and they're putting chargers all over the country. They've already got well over a dozen chargers in less than a year's time. I'd say that's pretty impressive. So, you know, Tesla's already got their amount of chargers, and they're upgrading their older chargers all to version 4, which is great because I can't charge unless I'm in either a version 3 or version 4 with my adapter. So it'll be really nice to see all the Teslas go all to version 4. That'll really help things out. And yeah, and you're starting to see Walmart is starting to build their own charging network. So you're going to be able to go to a Walmart and charge your car while you're in shopping. So that's going to work out. You know, I'm interested to see what happens with the Walmart down here in Falmouth, because that's a small Walmart compared to most all your other super Walmarts, and they got room in the parking lot for it. But the thing is, they're only renting. They don't own that building, as far as I know. That used to be the old Falmouth Mall, and now it's more of like a, what do they call those? It's not a mall. You know, it's when they have stores, but you enter the building and exit it from outside in the parking lot. So yeah, it really is interesting to see if they go ahead and put chargers in down there. That would help out, because the only charger that's available down there is on 28 down in almost into Aquoit. It's at a Satellites, and I did show a picture of it. Don't know if I did it in a video or not. And that was that one lone charger. According to ChargePoint, there's another charger down the road a little ways on the right-hand side, down a side road. I went down to find it. It's not there. I don't know where this charger is, because it's just not where it says it is. So I don't think it exists. I don't know. But everything is happening at a better rate than what I had originally thought. And I can tell you this, if you ever get a chance to drive an EV, after you drive it and see what it's like, you'll want one. I can guarantee you 100% you'll want an EV just because of the way they handle. It's all torque. There is you get no maintenance. Only maintenance is replacing your tires, your brakes. It depends on if you're using one pedal drive like me and you're using the friction brakes, then you're never going to need to replace your brakes. You put washer fluid in it when it needs it. That's it. There's nothing else to do. Just charge it up and go. And when you charge at home, you're saving yourself a ton of money by charging at home. Because every time you charge at home, by the next morning, you're ready to go. When I'm home here, I've just recently decided I'm only going to charge up to 50%. Because when I'm home, that's all I need. Unless I go camping, then of course that's considered a road trip because I'm going to Maine. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to be charging at home only to 50% because it's really, if you're going to let your EV sit, it's best to let it sit at around 50%. 40 to 50% is the best place to keep it. It manages the cells really well. It keeps them all equal, and it's just better for the car if you let it sit. If it's going to sit for any length of time, you definitely want it at 50%, or say between 40 and 50% is what you want. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, it's crazy. It's like charging at home is the way to go. And now I have solar panels on my roof, so I don't see any increase in my bill because the solar panels are offsetting what that charger uses. So it does help me, I'll tell you that. I've never seen an increase in my bill since I bought this truck. So it's definitely worth it to get an EV because there's no maintenance involved and you charge at home. Right? So that's really the best way to do it. I couldn't even tell you what the local gas prices are. I don't even look at the gas stations anymore because I don't go there. I have no more gas at the house. Only thing gas I have is right out here. It's my whole house generator, a Generac, which runs on natural gas. So I don't see any increase in that bill either because I don't use it that often, only when we have a power outage, and haven't had any in quite some time. So yeah, I'm happy. My lawnmower's battery. I don't know if I had showed you a picture or posted a video of my lawnmower I bought back in April. I bought a Craftsman. Same thing as my Cub Cadet that I had before. Identical mower. Only difference is it says Craftsman. So I'm out mowing my lawn, riding around on a battery-powered mower. I have my Toro 30-inch walk-behind mower. I have that for when I need to get to areas I can't get to with the rider mower. And then I've got my battery snowblower. I've got my battery power shovel, my battery weed whacker, all that stuff. I'm all battery here now, so it's the way to go. No maintenance, no repairs, nothing. Yeah, I know at some point in that Craftsman mower, I'm going to have to replace the battery. I'm going to give Craftsman a call to find out. I looked and I couldn't find it anywhere just yet. So I'm going to, and that mowers now came out, a year ago? This is a refresh of the original 30-inch Craftsman that came out, and they made a few slight changes to it. And the only one I really noticed is the charging port. It's not on the back. It's kind of on the side. Other than that, I don't know what else they did. Nothing else I can really see. But so I believe that came out in either 23 or 24. So I need to get all the Craftsman to find out when it comes time to replace that battery. After it's out of warranty, I want to know where I can get one. I couldn't find one online anywhere. I know it runs about $1,000 for the battery. And I'd like to, know I can get one or at least buy one and and have it around for when I need it. So I'll call Craftsman and see what they say. My Michelle's brother Mike has got my old Cub Cadet, and he had a problem with it the other day, or last week I think it was. For some reason it didn't want to start. He plugged it in, then unplugged it, and it started. So, and then it ran fine after that. He didn't have any problems with it. So, now that mower's going on 3 years old. So that's right around the time the warranty. Not sure if it's completely up on the battery yet, but it's coming around to it, I think. So yeah, I'm going to need to find out where I can get this battery for this mower, because his is the same exact mower. So I'll find it. I'll call Craftsman and I'll find out and see what they say, just so I know. Then the only other problem I'll have with this mower is, and it's with all the 30-inch, it's the Cub Cadet, the Craftsman, and the Troy-Bilt. Even in the gas versions, it's an issue. The steering on this thing, down underneath, there's a oval-shaped bar that the steering, how would you call it, like on a car, it would be your tie rod ends. Well, this is a metal rod that goes down through the oval-shaped bar, and it's got teeth on it. And there's cotter pins that hold those down into the rod, down into that bar. And then there's a gear on the back side of the bar. And when you turn the wheel, that's what allows the steer. I'm not sure if they upgraded this one, because the videos that I've seen on it, there was I think they upgraded the oval-shaped piece. Everything, when you buy it now, a new replacement, from what I understand, it was upgraded. So I would imagine they would have done it on this mower as well. But I'm not 100% sure on that. But right now it's good. So it's a known issue with these 30-inch rider mowers. Like I said, the Craftsman, Cub Cadet, and the Troy-Bilt. All three of those mowers are identical. Whether it's the gas or the battery version, doesn't matter. So, yeah, I want to find out about that too, because I might want to have that part available. If it ever does fail, then I can replace it. So that's where I'm at. So Norway, 100% battery now, 100% fully electric cars. You can't get gas in Norway anymore. Everybody in Norway owns an EV. So if you ever plan on taking a trip over near there in another country and cross over into Norway with a gas car, you better make sure you got a full tank and you're not going far into that country, because you ain't getting gas to get back out. You're going to run out and you won't be able to buy gas. So you'll be in trouble with that. So yeah, I just want to let you know that came out about a month ago, I think it was. And so yeah, they've gone completely electric over there. I'm sure there's going to be other countries that will follow suit. We'll be the last one to be doing that, probably. This country is. We're the last to do anything. All the other countries are far ahead of what we're at. So, yep. And when I do get a chance, I'm going to get over to Sandwich, to the chargers that are over there. They're called Blue Planet. And there's a few of them over there that got installed over on the Cotuit Road 130 area. The movie theater. And then the bank that's over there, what is that, a Santander Bank, I think? Yeah, I forget that plaza it's in. There used to be Cape Cod Auto Parts used to be in there. I don't know if they're still there or not. But I'm going to have to get over there and check out those chargers and let you know all about them. I know they're up and running now because I've seen people on PlugShare, you know, sharing their experience over there. And yeah, they're happy they're in town. So it kind of took the load off of Stop and Shop with the Shell recharge chargers that are there, both there and out on Katuitt Road. I'm not noticing as many people charging at Stop and Shop because a lot of times they were dropping their car off and plugging it in and letting it sit until it fully charged or whatever they were charging it up to, and then going back and getting it. And I don't use it for that. When I go to Stop and Shop, I plug in while my brother and Michelle are in doing some shopping, and then, you know, when they come out, we leave. I unplug and go. So I usually get enough charge into the truck that the amount of how much energy I use from going from my house to my brother's to Stop and Shop, back to my brother's, and back home, I usually get all that energy back by stopping at charging at Stop and Shop. That's all I use it for, is when they go in shopping and they come out, we unplug and we go. I don't sit there and wait all day for my vehicle to charge up to whatever percentage. I don't think Stop and Shop intended those to be there for that. I think they put them there so that when people want to go shopping, you can charge up. It doesn't cost you anything. And then when you're done, you leave, you disconnect, and you go. That's what I use it for. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I just wanted to do this little video and talk about Norway and some various charging stuff or EV stuff. So, all right, I will catch you guys in the next video. See you, everybody.